Bitcoin right now is doing something for the very first time since September 28th of 2021, and you will not believe what that is. And after months and months of the Moon Boys being held down and forced to gobble up the wastes of the baby bears, what if I told you that this massive boredom that you're feeling right now with these markets is about to change into something so big you won't even be able to sleep at night? They say that the biggest storms are often precluded by immense calm. So calm, so quiet, that you can hear a bumblebee slurp the nectar out of a flower. And you can hear a slug slithering along the ground, leaving only the slug goo in its wake. Well, what if I told you that this calm before the storm is about to end, and the storm is so big, you will never believe it. And there are so many things that I want to jump into in this quick little update, as Bitcoin has been trading immensely sideways, and it truly is, if there ever has been, a calm before the storm. And I've been invested in crypto for about 6 years now, and I've seen these periods of basically zero volatility, where the price just stays in a range for day after day, week after week, month after month, and people lose interest. Everyone thinks, this thing is, there's just nothing left to it. And then, like popping open a cold glass of orange juice, the juice gets loose, okay? The juice is absolutely let loose. And what I'm saying now is that I believe we're about to see that juice get loose, and we're seeing signs of that in the charts as well. It's not all a bunch of rigmarole, hocus pocus, turkey gobble here. There's actual evidence right now that the baby bears and the baby bulls are about to give us a complete switcheroo. So if we take a look first here on the DXY, we have seen the momentum kind of start to stall out a little bit. At this very second, we're directly in the center of this gigantic ascending, broadening wedgie here. And we see currently we're kind of testing the middle line here, the midline of this level. And a breakdown here, I believe, will bring us to our next big touch, just like we saw touches here, all these red circles on this chart here. Let me get each one of them. There we go. One of them, I believe, if we break this line again, then that is where we will see in the short term. And again, that absolutely would enable the markets to have a nice little rally. But aside from that, there are two major things that are happening in the chart right now. So one, and this is what I started in the intro of the video with, is that we have not seen this happen since September 28th of 2021. But what was that? September 28th, 2021 was the biggest pump-episode since the beginning of mankind, dare I say, even before the birth of human beings. It's absolutely mind-blowing. But if we take a look here, September 28th is when we got, on this 10-day chart, a MACD cross, which we have not gotten since. We have not had a bullish MACD cross since September 28th of 2021. And what happened? Well, we got that cross right here before Bitcoin exploded up to 69,000 nice US dollars. Literally the last time we got this cross, Bitcoin hit its new all-time high. Okay, and we have not gotten close even since. However, if we take an teensy weensy squeak peek into these charts, oh my gosh, I know you're seeing this too. We're about to see a switcheroo like you've never seen. And we've seen this momentum kind of dying off. It's not only on the 10-day chart. We're going to get this cross on like the 15, 20. Even on the monthly chart, we're seeing this momentum on the MACD slowly start to shift. We have been holding right at 19 and 20K for like over 4 months, okay? That's insane. That's a lot. We're seeing the RSI as well, about to have a bullish cross right here, which is insane. Last time we really saw this significantly, again, was back when we went up to 69,000. Nice. But now we're basically like, so low on the RSI, exactly where bear market bottoms happen. The last time we were this low, again, was back at the end or the lowest point of the last bear market. So the bottom of the last bear market, around 3K. We're there yet again. And as well, take advantage of over $16,000 in trading bonuses below with BitGet, BITGET, and Femex, specifically with BitGet. If you sign up, which takes 30 seconds, Put in a email, create a password, and you'll receive 15 free USDT without even depositing. And then also up to $16,000 in deposit bonuses with those links as well. And guys, there's something just so important that I think is worth talking about right now is that could things get worse in the economy? Absolutely. Could things globally, right? But the thing is, things like the stock market, even crypto, what they do is they're forward looking. So the prices that we're seeing now, a lot of that expectation of complete dumpiness and collapse is literally already priced into these charts. Okay, these charts don't dump. They don't wait to dump. In fact, they dump prematurely. We get dumped on first before we kind of know exactly what's going on. We get massive dumps in anticipation out of fear. So the dumps usually come first. And I think that's what freaks a lot of people out, because could things keep getting worse? Could we keep getting, crazier and crazier inflation numbers? Absolutely. But in large part, and I don't think people like admitting this, so much of that, if not almost all of it, is already priced in. Okay, so that's just something worth realizing, is that this market has gotten completely torn to shreds because of expectations of the next 6 or so months. These markets kind of price that in the future. Again, when we got the newest CPI a couple of days ago, it was bad, yet the market did not dump. In fact, it pumped. Okay. And then it kind of just went back to trading sideways, but it was not some kind of huge dumpy event. We just continued trading the same place that we've been trading for the past 4 months. And my point is, I'm just really curious because for the past 4 months, everybody's been saying, well, we're going straight to 10K, and absolutely that's a possibility. I'm not saying that could never happen. However, I have never been convinced that was the case. That's never been like a thing that I've ever said. Or like consistently stuck by ever. I've always said, of course, that's a possibility. But in my opinion, as I said when we got there back 4 months ago, I thought 20K was the bottom. And we're still here. I mean, fast forward 4 months, it has been so incredibly boring, but we're still here. We have not gone below those levels. Yes, of course, in quick wicks, but ultimately we're just still trading at that exact same spot. So really, as we sit on the 200-week moving average for Bitcoin, as we see this cross really starting to take shape here, and again, not to mention the SPX right now is on the verge of breaking above its 21 DMA right here. Again, that absolutely can bring in and usher in some bullish momentum. The last time we successfully did that, the SPX ultimately went on a 20% run to the upside from 36.50 up to about 43.20. So a really nice run. That was at the beginning of or middle of June all the way until August. So about a 2-month run. And now we're seeing signs similar things shape up to maybe repeat that. But anyway, the point here is very likely that at least in the short term, we could see a very strong bounce. And again, everyone's been saying that for weeks and weeks. But I know it's overdue. But the thing here is the longer we trade sideways, the longer it takes, the more pressure is there, the more explosive it can get. Okay. If this would have popped off a month ago, in my opinion, and all past data would show that pump most likely would have been less significant, less powerful than if we get a really nice breakout a week from now. The longer you pressure this asset, or the more pressure is put on it, the more explosive it can get to the upside as well. If I'm being honest, I don't necessarily think this will happen by tomorrow, but all I'm saying is absolutely, in my opinion, the next big move is coming, and it's going to be insane. This pressure, I mean, if you look at any of these charts, the only time that we see this sideways is always the beginning of a massive move. The biggest moves have this boring sideways first, okay? That's just how the market works for some reason. Usually it's massively pumpy, massively dumpy, and then a lot of sideways, and then the next major move, which usually is a relief, with that type of structure. So you guys in the channel, make sure to start tuning. This is absolutely time-sensitive alerts. Take advantage of our $16,000 in trading bonuses below. In addition, takes 2 minutes, put in an email, create a password, and you'll receive 15 USDT into your BitGet account for trading, in addition to all those other rewards on BitGet, Femex, and Bybit. Without any further ado, that's it for me. Bye-bye.